So beautiful. She's 14 years old. Anyway, I don't claim this music, but I want to say hello to you guys. It's been a journey in 2020. I'm so glad that it's gone. It kind of gives us a new beginning where we can be grateful for the things that we may have lost and the things that we gained from it. So I want to say that the thing is that we can have a new beginning, a new start, a new year. And if we're not changing every year, then there's something that we've got to turn the mirror to ourselves and look at and see the gratitude even in forgiveness of oneself. All right, especially when you become awakened and spiritually sensitive, or realizing that you are spiritually sensitive and not actually asking questions like, why am I here, or which is always going to run through your head. And but you'll find forgiveness for yourself once you see the forgiveness of another. When you're in spirit and you're waking up, and sometimes it's like this. This is what I'm trying to say. It's like when someone has a tragedy and a death that just or experiences death, or sees a death of a loved one, or anything in that aspect, you begin to start waking up. And that's the thing, is that the spirit will seek out the same thing that even maybe you don't see in yourself. And when you see that in yourself, then you know where you can find the agape love. Define. The spirit will talk slur. It's not really slur or jibber jabber, but it's other languages. But anyway, I had a lot of hacking, teaching myself AI through this. So, and I was helping people last year with brain trauma, emotional healing, because the thing is if we don't give to our body and start, and our body, we really do, if you really think about it, we put it through a lot of things. So when you see that you had to go through that, and then you also start forgiving the fact that you tried too hard, or you hurt another person in another way and you don't know how to bring it back, and you go through that guilt. It's almost like a guilt death, and you have to die to these things that once made you react in the past. And the thing is that you actually start seeing, it's almost like you project onto yourself and you see what you did. And some find it so hard to even forgive themselves. And I was blessed because I had a head injury and I didn't remember. I did not remember a lot of things, even when I was raising my children, not to mention alcohol, or any kind of addiction that you are abusing your body will break down and it passes out, and so it can go to sleep. So I helped a lot of people with insomnia last year. So an insomnia will kill you. That is that was one of my death experiences in that way, where I could see the spirit saved me, and how the enemy that's unseen would try to defeat you or hurt you in some manner. Like I almost fell down steps, sleepwalking, and just certain things like that, the body is a wonderful tool. It's a piece of equipment that no human being is ever going to be able to truly duplicate it. It's supernatural. Nobody can really define, or no people can, I'm not saying define because that's what we do, is from us we define things. So it's sometimes too much. So we, no matter who we are, we see that supernatural power that's been around us, in us, flowing through us. And I mean, even with just a cut, think about it. A cut can really heal itself quickly. We can take blows to our body, and our body will heal miraculously. And anything that you believe in will work. It works. It just works. And then it's like, it's not a ritual, but we have our practices where we praise the Lord and light a candle. We, get the energy flowing in our bodies and get moving. And we can't lie stagnant each and every year. We have to notice the things and then let them go. It's a rebirth. It's like you're in the canal. You're in that little, and you're shifting. And while you were in that canal rebirth, you notice, you reflect on everything that you did, and you just have that wisdom. And prophecy and wisdom is totally different, which is, we can talk about that later, but it's truly just the faith that of the mystic powers. The more you see and experience, the more that you see what you don't, or the more that you notice what you don't see. And but anyway, it was a pleasure, and this is my new channel. I'll post these videos on both channels, but I think there might have been something going on with my last channel, so be safe out there, you guys, because these things are going to start being controlled and monitored and selective. Think about it, we are in, they already have, AI has learned from everybody in the world. Everybody in the world that's put anything into AI, that's even just a message through the phone or anything in that aspect, that, that tells you everything right there. But stay strong. It's family. It's believing in getting oneself to have time in worship and gratitude, and have that space of fantasy. It doesn't matter what has beat you down in the past. It's helping others, and helping others find their own way, not telling others how to find their own way, but helping them find their own way, and becoming that person that you wish that you had ran into with that certain message or that certain testimony. So, and it's good, journaling, talking, sometimes that's the thing, is that a lot of us have been silent for generations to generations, and now it's like coming out. And anyway, it's awakening in spiritual warfare. Whether we were born, before we were born again, we were in war. We're in war from the time that we come out and we see that light, and the time that we see that light and we go back. So anyway, take that breath. Remember, God breathed life into us completely. Life into anything and everything that breathes as well. So take that. I know some people say it, this sounds stupid, But honestly, when you are in a circumstance and stuff like that, if you really notice yourself in yourself, you realize that you really need to breathe, or you have been holding your breath most of your life, if you're like me. So, God bless. Don't forget to subscribe down below, and go out there and change the world.